Hello, viewers. I'm SB,
And I'm Amabel.
and welcome back to Thief the Dark Project for what I believe is the first mission that was added to the game by the Thief Gold sort of like expansion slash improvement thing. So this is one that I for sure have never played before.
I'm really excited for this because I feel like because they did the levels that were in the original game, right? And now, sometime later, like a year or more later, I'm not sure what the timeline is, they put new missions in, and so they've had time. Like, I feel like the new missions are going to be better, stronger missions because, like, they know what works and what doesn't, what people respond to. It's certainly something that, ooh.
Reeves balls, Sutter. It's me.
Security is necessary to prevent exposure and dilution of talent. Do you want to argue with the lords? Now what's the password?
Hand of shadow, foot of air. Open the door, okay?
Well, now he hasn't given me the password.
Are you taffing me?
Security is necessary to
And I'm standing here listening to Dano tell you the password. You think he's gonna let me if I'm not in the guild? Or you think I'm lackwit enough not to remember it?
Sutter, I'll put up with your airs a ways, but if you start putting it like I'm that much of a fool, there will be blood. Now open this door!
That was delightful. I was going to say, as you know, something that I find in my work is that when I do an expansion to a thing, my work's a lot stronger than it was before because I've had that experience in that time. So I am really looking forward to this mission. Also, I'm looking forward to it because we're going into a thieves guild.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Well, like a casino first, right? It's like a restaurant, and then under the restaurant, a casino, and under the casino, the Thieves Guild, if I'm remembering the briefing.
I think that was correct.
So.
But the Thieves Guild is what I'm because do you know my very favorite, my second very favorite Fritz Lieber story is?
Yeah, I definitely, first of all, know who Fritz Lieber is, obviously. And
sweetheart.
secondly, of course, I know this story.
It's Ill Met in Lankmare. It's the story of Fafhrd and the Grey Mouser meeting, and they have to break into the Thieves Guild to steal something. And it's a story I have a lot of fond, fuzzy memories of. It feels very much like a D&D adventure, actually, where like they have disguises, and the disguises get in the way of the sword fighting in ways that are very charming. So anytime fiction or a game or whatnot where we're going to rob the robbers is very good for me.
Alright, now we're not supposed to get seen, so I've come around through the back door. Remember, there are definitely at least some people by whom we cannot afford to be seen. Garrett is a known quantity to at least some of them. And I am explicitly not to kill anyone who is unarmed.
Nothing now.
You can knock them out though, right?
Yeah.
You know what you need? You need punching glove arrows to knock people out with. I think that'd be good.
Yeah, just like a blackjack on an arrow body.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Quick save. All right, so we're in it now.
Okay.
I'm allowed to kill the thieves who have swords. I can hear two sets of footsteps to my right. Okay, I think they're all in that room over there now. So let's does this open? It doesn't seem to.
It never stops being amazing to me
What?
that you can tell what direction things are coming from.
It's on the grounds! After him!
Shit.
Oh,
We'll teach him to mess with
Shit, and also fuck, and also...
Guards!
Okay, quickly. Come on. God damn it.
Come on out, and I promise I'll take care of you quickly.
Come on. Okay, I'm gonna set him down on the stairs gently so he doesn't fall. We'll close this behind us, and situation contained. That sword is going through the wall somewhat. It's fine.
That's what you think. On the other side of the wall, someone sees the sword. Now they know you're in the room.
I am a little bit
I
legitimately
think I saw.
worried about that, because that is a real thing that
it was nothing,
happens
I
sometimes
guess.
in games. Certainly in Payday 2, you had to be careful when laying down zip-tied hostages too close to a wall, because if their head clipped through the wall and was seen by someone on the other side, it would in fact cause a problem. Is this shadow enough to go totally dark? It is. Okay.
Sweetheart, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What's a Payday 2?
Thought I saw something.
I got you now, Tapper.
Shit.
Guards! Over here!
Shut up! Shut up! Alright. You're going on the pile, friend. So Payday 2 is a video game from my origins.
Oh, that's the... Okay. That's the one with the thing and you did the thing about it.
Truer words never spoken. I think someone's walking toward that open doorway right now.
Okay.
I'm stepping all the way into the shadow. I had just emerged from that shadow a little bit when that person walked through that doorway. So that's why we got caught immediately. My hope is that if I was crouching in the shadows, they will see you if they get close enough, but my hope was that in order to get close enough to see us, you'd have to come within blackjack range, and I would just knock his ass over. Without all the shouting, it seems like nobody heard the shouting. So, okay, this is that, caged... Okay. There is fall damage, right? Also, this floor is crazy loud.
But that is a wood ceiling you could hang a rope from?
Oh, good point. Couple of arrows. Yeah, that may in fact be our method of descent. That's a very good point, sweetie. Is that a sleeping person, or did a man just growl at me like a dog? Okay, well, here's the thing. We do have to get a certain amount of loot. And, what if? What if I just robbed this bed chamber real quick? God, their locks are so loud. There we go. We're getting some action here. God, they're all the complicated locks, these ones. Okay. 25 currency worth of coins.
All this reminds me.
Yeah.
You were saying something about it doesn't show you what you get.
Yeah, there's a thing. There's a thing in the options I could turn off to leave the stuff in the chests until I actually pick it up.
Yes.
But I think some loot would be literally impossible to get if that's turned off, like the loot that was in the chest behind the wall in the bone horde, right?
Okay, well that's all I was gonna tell
this
you. I didn't know.
This one must need a key. My lockpicks don't work on it at all. Does this man have a key? It doesn't look like he's got anything on his belt.
Oh God, I miss stomach sleeping.
I have never I could not be comfortable doing such a thing.
It was the only way I could sleep, like, restfully.
Uh-huh.
And, I mean, that's why now, like, I'll wake up every few hours. Because, like, with my...
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, thank goodness. I don't mind them, but I can't sleep on them.
The word she's terrified of saying is breasts, by the way.
I was gonna say tits, and I was like, that's not appropriate for a channel.
I mean, I don't know. My YouTube analytics tell me that my audience is generally, like, I use a lot of 18 to 25, 25 to 34 type demographics. You can say tits. You can even use swears.
Oh, wow.
Like this. Check this out. You get
Okay.
ready? Brace yourself.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Bastard. I did it right there in violation of all manner of how do you call it, etiquette. And I fired this arrow in such a way that the arrow is actually preventing me from climbing in from that side. There we go. Bye, everybody. This was very wise. Thank you, Amabel.
Now, I wonder if they will notice the rope.
I made a lot of noise when I clanged down onto the
You did.
metal grate here. I am so nervous about my noise level. The game does a really good job of, like, selling you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was gonna say, of selling you on, like, the fantasy of your stealth. This music track is something.
Oh, this is music? Is that what this is?
They're so busy gambling their money away. They won't
Did I
notice
just
if I
see?
take
I
a
think
bit.
I saw.
Ain't nobody see nothing.
Too many damn rats around here.
All right, this light is flickering.
Huh? No, what the hell are you doing here?
Fuck. Light was not flickering enough.
Guards! It's...
Oh, the door only swings the other way. Damn it. Alright, well, the good news is I got a key off of this nerd, so...
Yeah.
Trying real hard to lay his body down? Okay. I've taken a little bit of damage.
I see that.
There was
You
a
try not doing that?
tiny bit of swords to my face damage. I am not the sneakiest thief.
I was going to ask if you could go in through that door. Because there
Which
was a
door?
guy in this room. The door you're just going to now. Because you could see the guy from the other room. I should have said something. But then I thought, well, what if someone runs after her and there is a sword fight? That'd be fun to watch.
No, I mean, I saw the dude.
Okay.
He was the guy who initially was the reason I backed out of the room in the first place. Because he's like, hey, do I see...
Yeah.
But I was, I was trying to grab this light in this room is flickering. This one right here.
Yeah.
And I was trying to
I
grab
get
that coin while it was flickered off. But it's just like the combination of how
I'm just saying
noisy you are when you move fast and how slowly you move when you are moving quiet, I think makes that impossible to actually get in that way.
Yeah, but if you could have opened the door first, went in and blackjacked them. That's all. I'm saying
But how do
I
you
should've-
where do you get the idea that he's not being watched by anyone else?
Oh.
I didn't want to assume
Clever.
that was a safe thing to do at all.
Yeah.
Because we know there's
Okay.
another guard patrolling over there, and I can see there's at least 2 windows in this room,
Oh, I hear someone whistling.
Yeah, there's a guard patrolling right in front of us, so I'm going to wait for him to pass again before we... Actually, you know what? Maybe the better thing to do would be to just go this way.
Okay. You're very smart.
Am I? I get caught constantly.
I mean, I just assumed it was a Batley situation.
Shit.
Yet I think every time you get caught, you should say, like, loudly, I meant to do that. I
Uh-huh.
think that'd be very good.
Listen, nobody anywhere remembers Batley.
Come on. No.
Not even you remember Batley.
Remember Batley? He had glasses, didn't he?
I vaguely remember Batley. Batley is not like... He is far from the most interesting character on that show.
Wait, okay, hang on. Who was the most interesting character on that show?
Well, okay, like... In
Don't
terms
say
of...
Magellan. Magellan's a fucking cop.
Okay, I wasn't going to say Magellan, but also Magellan's not a cop. Magellan's a dragon. Dragons can't be cops.
Okay, who are you gonna say though?
First of all, Bog. Secondly, Quagmire. Thirdly,
Okay.
Bog and Quagmire.
Okay. That's a convincing argument. That's compelling.
Just put this over here where it belongs. Okay. Welcome to Our Life is So Much Easier and Safer. Are those gemstones? No, they're water arrows for some reason. I don't know why the Thieves Guild would have a bunch of water arrows, but I'm certainly happy to make use of them.
Did
like-
you know that R.L. Stein wrote on Eureka's Castle?
I did know that.
He was the head writer.
Did you know that R.L. Stein is the primary visual inspiration for Batley?
That makes sense to me.
Okay, I just made it up, but it seems likely.
No, it seems very likely.
Hello, it's me. I am very stealthed. Okay, so there's money on those tables. I should probably just be going to the Thieves Guild, yeah? And ignoring all of the ill-gotten gains in the casino?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, look at all this fucking money. It's just laying here. This didn't even go anywhere. Let me get away from the electric
Says
light
it's
here.
not moving. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay.
It was nothing, I guess.
So, doorway over there would seem to be the thing, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright.
Figure they'd investigate the lights going out.
You would think so. So here's where we test whether all of the noises that it makes when Geralt hauls his herniated ass over a thing are audible to people in the world.
Okay.
Seems like no. And then as long as we fall onto the carpet, yeah. Easy. There was not a doorway over here. There's simply a weird unevenness in the wall texture that I took to be a corner.
Well, shoot.
Well, shoot indeed. Why is this like this? Why is there just a fucking break in the stones? I am mashing right click on it, by the way, just in case it was a secret wall, secret door. Obviously it's a non-secretly it's a wall.
I mean, maybe there was some kind of accident. They had to rebuild it, and so there would be a break.
That's good. Build that lore, sweetie.
This reminds me of the time someone drove into my local comic book store, and they had to like put a new wall in,
Huh.
and it looked different than the previous wall until they got the painting done anyway.
Sure. What I'm trying to see is if there might be... I don't think there's a door back there either.
There has to be a way in the room.
Well, there's the hidden basement, right? Underneath the Thieves Guild. What we're looking for is a way to get to the hidden basement. That's fucking weird. Okay, well, I figured it out. I also discovered that there was a stack of coins on the wall. Okay. Well, this is fun because we won't be able to reopen the door from the inside. Okay, no, there's a thing. There's a switch. Well, look at that.
Who'd ever play roulette anyway?
That's why there was a discontinuity in the wall. Because, in fact...
and Reuben can kill each other for all I care. While they fight over the vase, they stay out of my way.
Yeah, but while they're squabbling, they ain't fencing the vase, neither. That vase is just gonna stay locked up in Lord Donald's lair.
Yeah, but it's not like it's doing Donald any good, since Lord Reuben has the key to the lockup.
Ain't
This
doing
is
me
rad.
no good neither. That sapphire vase is worth more than the rest of the score from Randall's combined. I didn't become a downwinder to work for free. I want my cut.
Okay, well. First of all, they call themselves the Downwinders, which is pretty whack. The guy comes in here to check every so often. I do not like that floor out there. Looks like it's uncarpeted stone. That's bad for us. Those are moss arrows I just picked up, so that'll help.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna wait for him to come through the door, and I'm gonna fucking wallop him. When he turns around, we go. Oh, he walked in way further this time.
What's going on?
Is someone there? Hello? Anyone there?
Okay, cool. Don't love the guards moving, like, inconsistent distances, but I do love the guards being real unconscious. Alright.
Yeah.
Shit. Did they both walk in here? No. Okay, he's walking away. Trying to move quickly from shadow to shadow.
Yeah.
Wait, alright. Sort of stuck. I had to like wiggle through here. That's actually kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like this thing where I have to be in the light to see down the hall here, but...
Actually, I'll say one thing about, so there was another stealth game that I played. That's the first, game I played after about a 10-year absence, which was that, Chronicles of Riddick game.
Uh-huh.
And because you can see in the dark, it was a lot easier to stealth from the dark. Because, like, a lot of that game is, like, sticking to shadows or not. But then you actually can see things. Like, what a concept. I would have a lot of trouble with this one, I think.
Yeah?
Because it's actually, you know, when it's not light, it's actually hard for me to see much.
Mm.
You seem to do much better with it than I do, with being able to see stuff in the shadows.
So we learned an important lesson there.
Yeah.
That guy fully saw me and was like in the surprised state, and I was still able to knock him out with a single blackjack strike from the front.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing we knew about guards before.
No. In fact, you tried to blackjack people before and it didn't.
Well, it doesn't work if they're aware of you and like in the combat state.
Yeah.
There's someone around the corner to the right, but I don't know exactly where. I hate how lit it is over here. This whole room is like Sluggo.
I was about to make that joke. This is why I love you.
Okay, hello. Big room full of switches and the power generator. If I can turn off the electric lights, that'd be very helpful.
Yeah, that sounds rad. Have you read much of the Olivia James, Nancy run?
No. I think I'm just opening doors. Based on the sounds I hear.
Yeah.
But that's also good. Huh. Okay. Fire arrow and some coins. We're getting to 1,500 in like drips and drabs here. That was 20. 20 value. Is it dribs and drabs or drips and drabs? Hello,
I can
unarmed
find
person.
out.
Are you just walking in weird little circles? I think it's dribs and drabs.
It is dribs and drabs.
I sort of panicked
Stop with me.
while saying it, but
That's different than a dip and a dab.
certainly.
I don't know what those words mean either.
I think a dip and a dab, you're talking about like chewing tobacco at that point?
Oh, yeah, that's gross. No, thank you.
What is this, like, corridor system? Well, this is creepy.
Yeah.
Huh. Can't climb with sword out. Garrett will not do basically any kind of movement with the sword out. Slow walking or nothing.
That feels like a problem for him in the bedroom department.
Amabel. Again, I can hear you laughing from the other room, and it does not come through on the microphone at all.
Oh, thought I fixed that.
As Sigmund Freud famously once said, sometimes a sword held out in front of you at waist level is just a sword. Oh, I gotta remember, the sword makes me more visible.
Oh, does it? I didn't realize that. I'm glad you're paying attention to this stuff, because I wouldn't have picked up on it. That makes sense, though.
Sit right and take this. Die! Oh! Guards, over here!
Shut up. Did you see that guy became aware of me, and the moment he became aware of me, he became immune to the blackjack.
I don't think that's how blackjacks work in real life. I don't think if you try real hard, you won't get knocked unconscious. I think a blow to the head is a blow to the head.
Well, yeah, also, you know, in real life, if you blackjack someone, if you blackjack someone hard enough to knock them out immediately, you've likely killed them. It'll take a while for the skull fracture to do its thing, but it'll get there. It ain't so simple as conk someone on the head and they go to sleep, you know?
Yeah, conks on the head hurt. Have you ever been hit with a frying pan? It's a bad time.
I've never been hit with a frying pan. Sort of a thing that happens mostly to cartoon characters, I think.
Yeah.
Thought I saw something.
Don't check, don't check, don't check. Just keep walking.
You think it'd be roses by now.
That was close. I'm gonna eat this zucchini right quick. Sorry, cucumber. Hey, Amabel.
Yeah.
Food question. Quick food question.
Yeah.
It's a weird little hidey hole. Zucchini and cucumber. Different? Different
yeah.
critters?
Well, yeah, because a cucumber is a berry and a zucchini is a squash.
I'm sorry. What?
Did I stutter?
I'm gonna need you to hit me. I'm gonna need you to hit me with that one again from the top. A cucumber's a berry?
Yes.
I'm laying a cunning trap for the archer. In case you were wondering why I'm just sitting here.
So a berry is a fleshy fruit without a stone pit.
Sure, I know what a berry is.
Berries include cucumbers, eggplants, and bananas. But, so botanically, rather, and it excludes fruits like a strawberry or raspberry. Strawberries and raspberries are not actually berries.
Amabel?
Yeah.
How? Though.
I mean, I don't... So, I'm...
Here's the
So, a strawberry is called an accessory fruit.
Uh-huh.
Is a fruit that contains tissue derived from plant parts other than the ovary. An example would be a pear or a fig or a strawberry.
Wait, here he comes.
Oh, I'm actually not watching that. I was looking at berry stuff for you, so hang on.
Wait, he didn't... Where'd he go? The fuck? Maybe he doesn't patrol the way I thought he did?
Oh, he just came around. I
Nope,
thought
that's
not him.
that's some lady.
Oh, okay.
Some lady who's also getting blackjacked.
What was that there? I saw something.
You ain't see shit,
Oh well.
lady.
Too many imaginings.
Yep, you're having all them imaginings. I'm so sneaky.
What's that? I don't have any money.
I got stuck on the
He's
wall.
right here.
Civilians do not have a combat mode to go into, and thus cannot become immune to the blackjack. So wait a minute, the archer comes to this junction. I guess he goes the other way at the top of the junction? How do I get off of this ladder?
Maybe if you weren't such an amateur, you wouldn't make so much noise.
Running commentary from the guy who
We're gonna
can't
have fun
even
gutting
find me.
you, boy. Who's that? Garrett!
Could you not shout my name, please?
I thought you like when people shout your name, sweetheart.
Different context. And even then, I prefer it be, it's a little bit more of a sensuous kind of... Listen.
This is true. This is true. I remember.
Where the fuck does that archer... So there's this archer who patrols through the room where that guy is sleeping, and he must come to this junction. And I guess he just goes out that door? I think he's about to hit us. Yeah, here we go. That's actually very bad and whack, because that room is full of men.
My eyes must be playing tricks
Wait,
on
maybe
me.
it's not? Maybe it's less full of men than I thought it was.
I'm getting too jumpy.
Oh, I think the room that's full of men is one over. Okay, well then that's, I can work with that.
I generally avoid those.
Okay, that patroller just barely doesn't come over here. This archer's patrol is not terribly broad. He should be back through here in just a moment. And we have a little bit of carpet to walk on in this room, so we'll be able to move toward him standing and just clonk him. I really want to just like shoot people with arrows randomly, but Garrett's so bad at killing people with arrows.
He is. If he had a blackjack arrow.
Yeah, right? It would work every time. It definitely wouldn't interfere with the flight of the arrow to such a degree that it becomes useless.
I'm gonna forget about you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi.
I'm gonna rob you of your
Oh no.
organs, Tapper boy.
Like I just say, I'm gonna rob you of your organs. That's pretty good thief violence banter, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I want to wait like right here.
Huh?
Okay, good enough for me. Wait, is that... Are those footsteps about to patrol past the doorway? It sounds like it. It sounds like there are people who are kind of like a little aware of me. Getting a lot of, we know you're out there's and whatnot, but... Shoot, this one... This one, oh, it didn't need to be locked. It was unlocked. Okay, well. Yeah, I guess that'll work. So you get so many different levels and frequency of noise moving. Like you have 4 different move speeds effectively. You know, like walk, run, and then the crouch versions of walk, run. Mm-hmm. And you have so many different kinds of surfaces that you make noise on. So she's just walking back and forth in this room.
Is that you, Kevel?
Well, I sure ain't Kevel. Hello.
What kind of name is Kevel?
I don't know. It's, you know, it's of a piece, I think, with the names we've heard so far.
Yeah.
There are some Earth names here, but there are definitely some, like, sort of loose, low fantasy names.
Yeah.
Like, Kevel's a good generalized low fantasy name.
It's like a worse version of Kevin somehow.
Amabel.
Yeah? What?
Are you just being mean to random people in the audience for no reason?
I mean specific. I know specific Kevins. I'm meaning to them specifically. They may or may not be watching.
Okay. Well, I guess if you're a Kevin in the audience, you know what you did?
Yep.
If indeed you did anything. And if you feel like you didn't do anything, well then we're probably not talking to you.
Yep, exactly.
Davy, tell Donald and Reuben to quit their bitching. Best we just stick to our own turf. I'm too much Donald's man to risk it north side. I like it. I like the thief banter a lot.
Yeah.
And so you get some real names, like Donald's a name that the people are a thing that people are really named. But only if they're sufficiently fantasy-ish, which is to say, you know, sort of like UK-ish.
Yeah.
If it's a common Irish man's name, you can get away with it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Because from an American perspective, all Irish people are slightly magical. I can't explain that. It just is.
Okay. So on behalf of my Irish relatives, not now I feel slighted. So at least you know what goes around comes around.
Well, is that a slight? I feel like that one's positive. That one's positive stereotyping. Should we go toward those guys? The thing is, I think there's a way down there that doesn't involve me following a story. And there's certainly no rope arrowing this one. But I'm a little worried that it seems... I don't know, it seems to be really easy to get caught in this hallway.
Yeah. Well, I would definitely take a moment to save it.
Don't see anything on what it was.
Oh, I've been saving frequently.
Okay.
These pressure doors, they're a bloody nuisance. You gotta go out of your way just to find the top and lever.
Slows down the intruders, though.
Who'd break in here? The only action we get is when somebody tries to skim off the top.
Well, this vase situation might give you all the action you need.
Hey, that's right. Be nice to bust some heads for a change.
2 fire arrows. Okay. Trying not to fall onto the metal floor, which is incredibly loud.
Hold it right there, Garrett.
Fuck.
Move and you're dead.
Fuck and also shit. You wanna do this thing? You wanna do this thing?
You're up. Guards! Back up! Here!
Damn it.
Water.
Well, I wasted my fire arrows, and I do feel bad about that. How many levels... Shit. Fuck. Okay, everything's fine. How many levels down were we supposed to be going?
I don't remember.
Did we have a good map here? Donald's mansion, Ruben's mansion. Oh, bloody hell. Okay. We'll just keep flailing. It's fine. I'm good at flailing. Well, that's louder than you might hope. I thought maybe it might be a pressure plate or something.
Mm-hmm.
It appears to be nothing. Not actually anything at all.
I think there was something a while back.
Pretty visible out here. Not really anywhere to hide.
I'll find you.
Don't think you can hide for long.
So we damaged... I always forget that the fire arrows fly like the slowest rocket in the universe. So I include drop in my trajectory. But even though I missed him, the explosion hurt him bad enough to set him to run. So I think if we hit him one more time, he'll probably just die.
Yeah.
All these water arrows with all these electric lights, you know? Excuse me. Excuse me. The hell? It's remarkably difficult to hit. Why can't you be harmed? Stupid spiders. Now I'm stuck on its corpse.
You know what I hate in three-dimensional video games?
Is it
Are those,
spiders?
Are those... Well, not spiders specifically, but like knee-high enemies that you have to like look down to attack, and they're hard to hit because they're very skittery and fast.
Okay.
I hate that.
A leaper, for example.
I don't know what is that a specific, like Batroc, the leaper?
No, not like Batroc the leaper, but a leaper like from Turok.
Oh right, that one.
Okay, so this just led us back to here. Boy, the degree of elevation changing that we are constantly doing. Alright, so hold on. I don't actually even want to be over here. This is a terrible waste. Although I guess I did get a free landmine out of it. That's something.
It's amazing to me that Turok got like of all the old Gold Key characters to be vamped by Valiant that Turok was the one that got like the video game franchise, not Magnus Robot Fighter. Because first of all, his name is Magnus, and secondly, he fights robots. And I feel like that's a gimme.
That is rad. I've never heard of Magnus Robot Fighter until this moment. But if you told me that there was a new game out and it was called Magnus Robot Fighter, I would buy it. I would almost not even ask any further questions.
Oh, I know.
Let's see if we can find that guy. Beware of intruders indeed.
Keep your eyes peeled.
So I'm in perfect darkness here as long as I'm not moving.
We'll find you soon enough.
I want this guy to walk around the side of the door and just wreck it.
Hey! Over here! Guards!
Oh, the door!
Nope.
A little bit of friendly fire there, I think. Okay. Professionalism. What if Garrett killed every thief in town?
Do you have any more berries to eat?
I have one more healing potion. I'm going to use it presently. Yeah, let's just go ahead and quaff that. Q for quaff.
Reminds me of NetHack.
Oh, the wooden board is also metal.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Did you ever play NetHack?
I played a small amount of NetHack, yeah.
Okay. I don't know because you're so much younger than me, you know, so. I don't know
47.
if you're too young for NetHack.
What the fuck? Okay, well, I know how we would access this, but I don't know what it would do.
Is 47 the number of the Hitman?
It is. It is the number of the Hitman. Classic. Famously. Do you know why he is called Agent 47?
I don't.
Because he is a genetically engineered super soldier created to be the perfect assassin. And he is the 47th of the batch of clones.
Oh.
This does not come up very much in the modern games, but at the end of the first Hitman game, or maybe it's the second, I think it's the first, you confront the heinous Dr. Ortmeyer, who cloned you, and you must fight the rest of your brood. And so there's like a level at the end of the game. You know, at the beginning you're doing like assassin stuff, and then there's a level at the end of the game where you are just mowing down guys who look identical to you with a minigun.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's neat.
Yeah, it's
that
pretty
reminds
rad.
That reminds me of Cronin. I was thinking about Cronin the other day from the King of Fighters, where originally his name was K999 because he was the 999th clone of K-Dash.
Uh-huh.
And that's the one where it was basically Tetsuo from Akira, like his moves were... He had the arm thing, and he had a dialogue from Akira voiced by the voice actor, and then they decided maybe that wasn't a great idea to do with intellectual property they don't own the rights to. And so they changed his name to Cronin, but originally he was K999 because he was that number of clone.
Huh. This is just the same. Damn it. Well. Oh, I'm a mite turned around.
I see that. We got the numbers on the thing. That should help a little bit.
Garrett said something there, but
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know he
About
was.
Sutter's job last night?
Heard he came in pretty late. He get something good?
Don't he wish? He's up in this lady's bedroom, all quiet like, when he hears feet outside.
He got caught?
Nothing so tame. He can scarp out the way he came quick enough, but he don't want to go till he's got something. So he sweeps everything on the dresser, jewelry, candlesticks, whatnot, into his sack, gets halfway down the stairs, when the sack starts leaping about.
What?
He's got the lady's cat, too. Cat claws a hole in the sack. Everything falls out except the cat. And that's halfway up his arm with claws every which way. He had to jump in the river to get the damn thing off. Left a trail of blood and water over half the city just going home. Thought I saw something.
nope, nothing here, nothing to think about,
Just nothing.
nothing to worry about at all.
What was that? Stay where you are. Hey, what the hell is going on here?
Shit.
I'm gonna sick the dog. I know you're out there.
I was gonna follow that guard up there and clonk him, but there's a window with a guy looking through it.
Sit right there, Garrett.
Damn it. How dare you become aware of me?
Help me! Guards! It's on out. I'll take care of you quickly.
I was gonna try to prevent that unarmed guy from running. A parry? How dare you? If they hold their sword in front of them, there's like literally nothing I can do about it.
Too jumpy.
I was gonna say I really like the little
Quiet. I hear something.
dialogue that instead of like dialogue stuff you overhear. I think it's very like well written and gives you a lot of sense of the world, but also encourages you to stop and listen and plan.
Yeah.
I think it's a very strong design decision to include that kind of writing, actually.
So there's a person right there. You can see that arm. And I think they're looking this way, which makes this really challenging. That's not a torch, it's a lantern. And I can't put out a lantern. If that guard will patrol through here again, I think if I grab him like right here, I don't think it'll be visible to the person over there. So that's what I'm waiting for. Oh, and of course they're together this time. Fuck. They don't patrol at the same speed, so they, I was kind of curious if I could get the one dude without the other guy noticing, if as long as, you know, I hit the one in the back. But
That seems real risky.
yeah, well, the risk was minimized by the fact that I can't aim well enough to actually hit him. Come on. If we could take out the patroller, if we could just take out the patrolling guard, it'll be much safer to move around because the other guy we can just rush and blackjack from the front. The guard is the challenge here. Well, this guy moves faster than the guard does, so he was always going to cross in front. All right, here comes the important part. Here comes the important chance. And we just hope that we can do this without the dude in the window seeing it.
Good job, sweetheart.
Thank you. Okay. Now, if that's done, like I said, the other dude's trivial.
What?
I double tapped the button and threw him down again. I was really worried I would throw him far enough forward that the guy in the window would see it. Okay, now that they're knocked out.
What if you threw him at the guy at the window? Would it knock him out?
I don't think so. I don't think this game allows you to weaponize the bodies. That is certainly a thing you could do in some games. Doesn't seem like there's anything of value in this cell. Be a good place to hide if you hadn't knocked the guards out, though.
Yeah.
What's this now? Okay, a door that cannot be lockpicked and that none of our keys work for. Well, I guess we'll find out later. Huh. Okay, so we picked up an item there. The clunk means item, and the more glittery sound means loot. Money, monetary loots. That is a small red barrel. Classic of video games.
Yes. You know, in my experience,
Thought I
a
saw
lot
something.
less. I was expecting a lot more barrels to explode, but most barrels I run into don't explode.
You mean in the real world?
Yeah. And most sand I run into is not very quick.
Sort of a rarity in the adult world that you find anything quick at all, really.
Yeah.
Somewhere we're going to find the stairs up into the proper mansion. I don't know whose mansion we're under, but I think we've traversed the tunnel system to the underside of someone's mansion.
This level's really big.
It is really big, yeah. That is definitely a thing in this game.
Yes, this feels bigger than some of the previous levels to me.
Okay, one of them had loot in it, and one of them is on the floor backwards and was empty. So where are we at loot-wise now? Okay, we got some like jewelry there. That helped. 279 is a far cry from 1500. And there is still a door down here that we weren't able to access. Hello? Oh, those are sandbags. Okay. All right, yeah. So there's a door down here we weren't able to access. Worth coming back when we potentially have a key. Did I try this? Guess I didn't. There should be a message on the screen that's like, you just picked up X.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Because I have no idea what it is we're gaining here. We didn't bring a speed potion, so I think it's been all mines and that one speed potion so far. Wait, crouch behind the wall. No keys. Well, this has got us a nice place to hide at least. Something important written on the wall, perhaps. For the last time, tell the maid to stay out of the banner room and don't touch anything in it. It is the room where I can have peace of mind. My collection is too precious to risk any clumsiness from cleaning.
Oh, we're gonna cut so many banners?
We are going to cut so many banners. That did remind me. Was I paying attention? Were there banners? No, there were not banners. Okay. It's like the treasure chest room had weirdly few treasures in it, right? So I thought maybe. Is this worth how many? We have 11 water arrows left. You know what? Just that when we open these doors, we're not immediately captured.
Yeah.
Paying dividends already. Alright. Managed to miss this lady entirely, which makes me think it's probably safe to store both their bodies there. That is a key of some kind. Just says key. Fantastic. Well. Let's go see if it's the key to that door. How dare the key not have, like, clearly etched onto it what it is for? Indeed. Oh, it's just a way back into the guild area. Okay. Interesting. So, let's take a second to... So the Overlord's Fancy was the club, right?
Okay.
We came down into the south basement. We went into the sewers for sure. Secret door, question mark. We found it over here. Went down into the sewers. We're marked as being in the middle sewer right now. So that means... That means we're headed to Rubens, I think. Pretty sure. I think this ends up being Rubens that we're underneath right now. And obviously, we'd like to rob both of their homes as thoroughly as possible. We have a lot of loot to accumulate.
God, I'd love to have a Reuben right now. You know, a sandwich, not a person named Reuben.
No, not the manager from the Partridge Family.
That's a deep cut. I didn't even know that.
Thank you. What the fuck? What kind of... What the fuck? What kind of place is this?
Well,
Can't steal the chandelier. So I guess we're just... You know what? We're heading into creepy new environs, and we are at about an hour here. Why don't we just...
yeah.
Why don't we just call it right there? I think this is a pretty good spot. We managed to navigate the casino, the club, and the hidden casino, and the hidden thieves guild, and the sewers beneath that. Even it's been a lot of travel, a lot of fighting people when I probably shouldn't have been, a lot of spending all of my health potions in the very first part of the mission. When you come back next time, you'll get to see me navigate 2 entire well-guarded thieves guild mansions without getting cut to pieces. I'm sure I can handle it. And we'll see you then.
You meant to do that.
Yes, obviously. I was setting up a fun challenge for me and also for the viewers, whose patience will be tested by my constant reloading.